Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Food Chain TV. Do you like sushi? Do you want to know how to make it yourself? Well, the first thing you got to learn is how to make sushi rice. That's probably the hardest part of making sushi, and it's actually not that hard at all. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sushi rice using a pressure cooker. So first things first, you have to use the right rice. Sushi is made using sushi rice. Sushi rice grown here in the US is called Calrose rice. This is a good brand. I also like Nishiki brand, which you can find at most Asian grocery stores. All rice is cooked with a ratio of rice to water. So for example, regular jasmine rice or basmati rice, you would cook with a 1:2 ratio, meaning 1 part rice to 2 parts water. But sushi rice is very special. It requires less water to cook. So as you're going to see here, I'm going to add it to my pressure cooker insert, and we're actually going to do a ratio of 1:1. So 1 part rice to 1 part water. But before we do that, we have to wash the rice at least 4 times. So I'm going to take this over to the sink, and I'll show you how to wash it. So sushi rice is also considered a sticky rice, and it's sticky because it has a lot of starch. But in fact, it has too much starch. So by washing it, we're going to get rid of starch, anti-caking agents, factory dust, all sorts of stuff that are in there. So what I'm doing here is really squishing it really hard with my hands, running water through it, and you can see that the water's turning white, and that's all that other stuff, like the starch and all the anti-caking agents and all that other stuff you don't want in your rice. Okay, so we're going to do this 4 times. At the end of the cooking process, we want a nice clean rice kernel that is not overly sticky or mushy, and we're going to do this first by washing a lot of the starch off. So here I am pouring out all of that starchy water. Okay, just do it slowly so that you don't get any of your rice going down the drain. All right, there we go. And like I said, we're going to do this 3 more times. Now the water's never really going to run clear, but it will run clearer. All right, so as long as you do this 4 times, you're going to end up with really good sushi rice. Okay, so now I put the rice back into my pressure cooker, and now we're going to talk about ratios again. Okay, ratios really easy to understand. 1:1, so equal parts. So we did 32 ounces of rice, so we're going to do 32 ounces of water. So 1:1, 2 equal parts. So I'm using the same container that I used to fill up the rice, which was a 32-ounce container. So now I'm putting in 32 ounces of water. Okay, I know I'm repeating myself just because I know not everybody is really good at math, and I really want to make sure that you guys understand ratios because they make cooking easy. Okay, so 1:1 is 1 equal part to another equal part. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So here we're going to add a little bit of salt, and then I'm just going to put the lid on and we're going to pressure cook it. Okay, so here's how we're going to pressure cook this rice. I'm going to turn the pressure cooker on to high, which in this particular pressure cooker, the button says meat, but I know the meat button means high pressure. And we're going to set it for 4 minutes on high pressure. All right, so we're going to do 4 minutes on high pressure. Then we're going to turn the pressure cooker off as soon as it's done cooking, and we're going to wait 20 minutes with the pressure cooker off. Okay, so now the pressure cooker has finished cooking the rice. The 4 minutes are up. And most pressure cookers, when they're done cooking, they don't actually turn off. They go to this like keep warm mode. So you have to actually press cancel, or you just pull the plug and unplug it. And now we wait 20 minutes. Okay, so now it's 20 minutes later. So let's take off the lid. Just twist it off. And there we go. We have some perfectly cooked sushi rice. But now we have to get this cooled down to room temperature as fast as humanly possible. So let's flip this on to a sheet pan. To keep the rice from continuing to cook, we have to put it onto a sheet pan so we can spread it out. So I take it out of the insert and I slam it, bam, onto the sheet pan. And here we go. Look at that nice little rice cake. So you can see all the steam coming off of it. It's super hot. and that means that the rice is still cooking. All right, we want to stop this cooking process, so that's why we want to get it cooled down as quickly as possible, because we want this rice to stop cooking. That way it'll stay nice and firm and it won't get all mushy. All right, now seasoned rice vinegar. You'll notice it says seasoned. That's because it has salt and sugar in it. So you want to use seasoned rice vinegar. You don't want to use just regular rice vinegar. So we put that on the rice, and that's going to do two things. One, it's going to add flavor to the rice, and two, it's going to lubricate it. It's going to make it nice and shiny, and it's going to keep it from getting too sticky. All right, so I'm working with my rice paddle here. I recommend you get a nice rice paddle, and just be really gentle with your rice when you move it around. All right, you don't want to smush the rice. The key here is to keep every kernel separate. Okay, so see how you can see the rice here? You can see each individual kernel of rice. That is a good hallmark of sushi rice. You don't want just a big white mash. All right, so if you are smart and you have a big electric fan, like a big box fan or something like that, you can use the box fan to cool this rice down. But I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to get a paper plate, and I'm going to start fanning it really fast. Okay, this takes 7 minutes, I know, because I've cooled down like 200 pans of sushi rice in my life. And, well, it's a good cardio workout for your shoulders and your arms. All right, so you just got to keep on fanning it until the rice gets to room temperature. So fan, fan, fan. And then halfway through the fanning, what you want to do is very gently flip the rice over so you get the heat from the bottom of the rice. So here we go. We're flipping it over just like that. Okay, go through the whole pan and just in sections, just flip over the rice and then keep fanning it. And that's going to get rid of that heat. And then the fact that you put it on a sheet pan and it's spread out thin, that's going to help you get rid of that heat really, really fast. Okay, so here we go. We're going to continue fanning. It's not glamorous, but it'll get the job done. And now you can take a look, and this is what properly cooked sushi rice should look like. It should be nice and shiny from the vinegar. It should taste good, and you should be able to see each individual grain. It should not be a big white mash of rice. Okay, so individual grains, good taste, and a nice sheen from the vinegar. And now that you have it cooled down to near room temperature, you can start rolling sushi. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions about sushi rice, please put them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. Now, let me remind you that my next goal is to hit 1 million subscribers, and this can be done with your help. Every single subscription counts, so please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so that you always get news that I've put up a new video. You always get like a little email or a reminder. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with somebody else who you think will enjoy this content. I thank you guys very much for supporting my channel, and I love making these videos for you. So please help me spend more time making videos for you by subscribing to my channel. All right? So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope that you're going to go out there and make some sushi rice and make some nice rolls or sushi bowls, poke bowls, things like that. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.